Hello everyone, how are you today? Today we are going to test these kinds of boards. Is keypad boards. So a keypad board have many faults. Today we are going to see about around 3 or 4 faults. A keypad phone main fault is a short circuit. So keypad have short circuited. When we test it on diode mode, it give me 522, and then the next it give me a continuity. So this keypad phone it have many problems. The first problem is short. The second problem, no service, no network is available, and another problem is earphone problems and mic problems. So, how we can test it? The first I'm going to use is a continuity and diode modes. For the short circuit, we're going to use a short killer. A short killer is it find a short. This board it doesn't have short, so when I connect it, it doesn't give me any sign of it. But if it is short, it's going to show me a sign on the IC. The IC may be shorted, or the capacitor may be shorted, or the another even the charging port even shorted. So if the phone doesn't have a power when we press it, the first thing we are going to test is if the board have a short circuit or not. After that, we're going to see which part of a component is shorted. So as you see now, these boards are disassembled. So they have as you see, you can see the processor, network IC, and so let's replace a network IC. Now make your DC around 318 degrees centigrade, and going to apply some pastes on the IC, and we're going to pick up the IC. Now after we pick up the IC, we're going to see the IC how much leg does it have. Most of the keypad phone have the same IC and the same number, and the same IC. With this, I can pick it from another board and replace it. Most of them are, as you say, are the same. If the leg is the same, so the function of this IC is the same. So I'm going to pick the next IC on this board. So we are going to see if they are the same or not. If you pick up the IC with the same size board, the IC is the same, but the processor is not the same. So as you see, the leg is the same, so I can replace that IC simply with this IC, so it can work perfectly. This is a solution for no service, network searching, so we can get these kinds of things on many keypad phones. So as you see, this IC sometimes it gets shorted. You can find it easily, simply with a short killer. So I'm going to replace it with this IC. So as you say in the first time, make your blower to around 360 or 380 degrees centigrade, and the air around 3 or 2.5, and you can replace it simply just like this. So the noise is so hard on this place. So as you see, I replace it. So it's simple to replace a network IC on keypad phones. For the new beginners, you can use these kinds of boards for training. Keypad phones are very simple and very easy to use it. So next we are going to see how we can find a short. Before that, I going to replace the IC with this new brand IC from the another donate board. So I'll make it 300 and 3. I make the earth on, sorry, so I'm going to replace it. So as you see, it's simple to replace a network IC, but a little bit challenge on you when going to change the processor. So as you see, this is a new board, and we can replace it from this to this, also are the same. So the new board and the older board, it can be donated from the other board, just like any other electronics. So now, how we can find a short with using a short killer? As you see, this board is shorted. As you make it in diode mode, it gives me 24. In another place, it gives me around 400. So most of the capacitor of the processor is shorted. Let me make my multimeter to continuity. As you see, it gives me continuity now. So we are going to test it if the shorted is a full short or half short. As you see, it gives me a continuity around 2.0 ohm. So this board is shorted. So how we can find a short circuit? How we can use a short killer on such kinds of boards? As you see, the short circuit may happen in processor, in network IC, capacitors, and also in charging ports. So we don't know where is the short. As you see, it gives me continuity on the plus and the minus, the ground. So I will apply some pastes over the processor, a network IC, and some capacitors around there. And I will come with a short killer. I will connect the short killer negative to the ground. The ground is around the charging, and I will connect it. As you see, there is a sign on the processor. So let me try again. It gives me a sign on the processor. Let me clean the processor, and we going to see what happened to the processor. So simply now we find the short circuit. The short circuit is a processor. So now we know simply the processor is shorted, so we have to replace the processor. So let me clean it and see. We're going to see a dot on the processor, as you see. So this processor is shorted. We have to replace it. So simply we can find short circuit by using this.